everyone, welcome to a live stream. Haven't done one of these in a while. I'm gonna pull up this live stream real quick over here on my computer so that I can see your comments as well. Thank you guys so much for joining me. So as you can see from the title of this video, my YouTube strategy, my YouTube schedule, they are changing pretty dramatically. It's gonna be the biggest change that has happened on my channel in quite a while. So I want you guys to obviously be in the know and to, just to be clued in on exactly what is happening. So that's why I'm doing this video. I've got it up on my computer now, so I'll be able to see any comments that you guys post. Right now, if you could just post in the, I think that the comments, you'll have to tell me which way they are, because I'm using my phone to stream live today, and I don't know, I can look at my video, can't I? It's this way. Post in the comments, tell me where you're at, where you're watching this right now, and say hi. Thanks. Okay, so yeah, it's going to be the biggest change to my YouTube strategy in quite a long time. If you guys are here for this live stream and you were here for the last live stream as well, then you know about the weird technical trouble we had last time. I'm using a way simpler setup this time of just streaming from my phone because I got a new phone. It's a Note 10 and the video quality on it is really, really good. So I can do that. Still trying to figure out if there is an advantage to streaming from the computer. I mean, I can do some cool effects, but it's a lot more complicated. So anyway, so here are the things that I'm going to be telling you about today. I have some notes here. The first one is kind of just talking about how frequently it's good to post on YouTube and why I'm going to be changing the frequency of my videos. Then I'm going to talk about what the new schedule will actually be. And then kind of the behind the scenes business strategy reason of why this is a good choice for my business. Because as you guys probably know, YouTube is... Okay, I don't know what just happened. It froze on your end. On my end, it just completely stopped streaming, so that's exciting. But you guys should be able to see me again now, so hopefully that this will actually work, because I haven't done this before. Okay, so my business strategy reason, and then whether or not this is going to affect the health of my YouTube channel. And then finally, I won't tell you exactly what this is yet, but an exciting announcement about something new that's happening in 2020. So, okay, so the first question is, how frequently should you post on YouTube anyway? Because we see channels posting at all sorts of different frequencies, anything from once a month, or obviously even less frequently than that. But I think that once a month is about the least frequently that most any channel consistently posts, all the way up to once a day or multiple times a day. And as you guys probably know, I've been posting twice every single week. Now, how frequently does the YouTube algorithm want you to post? Well, a lot of people think that the YouTube algorithm wants you to be really active and that the more often you post, the better your videos will rank, the more reach you'll get. But that's actually not the case at all. The YouTube algorithm doesn't care how frequently you post. It wants your channel to be active. If you're just posting every several months, then it is going to consider your channel to be inactive and it will not push your videos out as much. But as long as you are posting at least every couple months, your channel is active and the YouTube algorithm will treat your videos the same regardless of how frequently you're putting them out. But here's how your frequency does affect the YouTube algorithm. If you make more videos, then your subscribers will see your videos as more of a commodity. And what I mean by that is they will consider there to be lots of your videos and they might as well watch this one as the next one. They're not unique, they're not special because there are lots of them. The fewer videos you make, the more people consider your videos to be valuable because they are scarce. So when people see a resource as scarce, then they consider it to be more valuable. This is why people think, or one of the reasons why people consider gold to be valuable. There's not all that much of it in the world compared to other metals. So that means that if you make less videos, then when you make a video, your subscribers will be more excited about it because it's more special. Now on the flip side, if you don't post very often at all, then what will happen is your subscribers will forget about you between your videos, especially your newest subscribers. So you'll make a video, it'll get shared on YouTube, and then people will see that video and they will be, drawn in, they will like it, they will decide to subscribe to your channel, and then if you don't make a video for a few weeks or a few months, then by the time your next video comes out, those new subscribers, when they see that pop up in their subscription feed, they're gonna think, who is this person? Never seen her before, and they'll unsubscribe. So obviously you need to find balance between not making too many videos to where people consider your videos to just be a commodity and they're not valuable, but at the same time making enough videos that people don't forget who you are in between them and you're able to actually build that relationship with them. Jerry Charlie says, I wish she's reading the comments. I'm reading the comments. They're popping up on the screen. I'm not very good at talking and reading the comments at the same time. Sorry about that. But I am keeping my eye on them. Some people are asking where I am, and Tara Wagner is totally right. I'm in the Pacific Northwest, specifically Oregon. So it is 4 o'clock my time right now. I'm a West Coast girl. Dara says, you've obviously never done a live stream. It's nearly impossible to talk and she's talking to our friend who said I wasn't reading the comments, Jerry Charlie. Yeah, I have done a few live streams, but not very often. And every time I do it in a slightly different way, like with a different camera or something. And so I don't seem to ever figure out really how to do it, but I know I can't really read the comments. And see, now I'm trying to read the comments. I can't really read the comments and talk at the same time. Some people's brains can do that, mine cannot. Anyway, okay, so how frequently should you post? You don't want to post too frequently, but you don't want to post infrequently. And also, and this kind of bleeds on into the next thing I wanted to talk about, which was my old YouTube schedule versus my current YouTube schedule and why that's changing. So basically, when I started my YouTube channel, I made one video a week. This was back about 2.5 years ago, one video a week. And I did that because I thought that's just very vanilla. I can do that. I can have a routine around that. That's something that I can commit to. I am not always good at committing to things and sticking to them and being consistent, like posting on social media. It's not something that comes very naturally to me. And so I knew that if I wanted to be successful at it and be consistent at it, I needed to have something that wasn't too much. And also I could build a really strong routine. And when you do something once a week or once a day, you can build a consistent routine around it. So I did it once a week. Then what happened was after just 2 or 3 months, I saw this YouTube thing is working. People are watching my videos and it is having an impact on my business already. And so I decided to go all in and to double my YouTube efforts so that I could see if that would create twice the results. And specifically what I noticed was that every video that I put out, two things. One is that YouTube shared it and it automatically created a certain number of subscribers. So for every video that I made, I was earning 100 subscribers, and then 200 subscribers, and then 400 subscribers. And it just kept growing. But it was consistent. Every video would earn my channel that many new subscribers. And so that was the first thing. The second thing was that I noticed that every video was kind of like a lottery ticket. And what I mean by that is it was casting another something, oh my goodness, me and my expressions, here I go again, casting another something into the hat. I don't know, like your name into the hat, putting another name in the hat of you could be the winner. Because the YouTube algorithm is sharing your video around. People might like it, they might love it. And if they love it, if they click it, if they watch it, then YouTube's gonna share it with more and more people. So every video is a chance to win and potentially have a video go viral. And the reason that you really want those viral videos is because that's when your video, and therefore your channel, gets shared with more and more and more new people who have never heard of it before. It's kind of the definition of viral, is it's spreading from one to another to another to another, and it's multiplying as it goes. And so if your video just does well on your channel, your subscribers just like it, well, that's good. It certainly doesn't hurt anything, but when it goes viral, even if it just goes viral a little bit, that's when your channel really grows. So I decided to bump it up to 2 videos per week to increase my odds of having videos go viral and growing my channel even faster. And it really did work. My channel grew twice as fast, and it's interesting because it's not twice as fast. Like, I was getting 200 subs a month, and now I'm getting 400, and I kept getting 400. My channel was growing exponentially, and so it doubled that exponential growth, and it just took off like a rocket. So if you are like interested in making YouTube a main thing in your life or in your business, and you really want your channel to grow, and right now you're doing some minimum level of like 1 video a week, try doing more, okay? Not doing videos every single day, because like I said, first of all, that's going to make your videos not very valuable, and second of all, like, you might get burned out. It might be more than you can handle. I know that would be a lot more than I can handle. But, you know, try in adding in a few more videos. Maybe it's 2 videos a week, maybe you bump it up to 3. Beyond 3, you're going to run into seriously diminishing returns, which means that each additional video isn't going to do that much more for your channel, just because, like I said, it's going to make your videos less valuable. Anyway, so I bumped it up to 2 videos. This was fantastic for the growth of my channel. My channel grew even faster, and it's really helped me get to where I am right now. But for the first, here's the big announcement. There's another announcement later on about something cool, new that's happening, but the big announcement for right now is that I am going to be cutting back to 1 video per week for the foreseeable future. Now, I know that that's probably not what a lot of you want to hear, but there are a lot of reasons why I've decided to do this. The first one is that YouTube, obviously a huge part of my business, but it is time consuming to make videos. And I've noticed that sometimes, especially considering the length of time that I've made videos for, I've made a lot of videos at this point, and so it's more difficult to find good ideas now. Certainly I've not run out of ideas. I still have a list of dozens and dozens and dozens of video ideas that I want to make, but I've made a lot of the videos that I really wanted to make already. And so now it's just a little bit more difficult to find good ideas. And so by cutting back to 1 video per week, I can make sure that I'm only bringing you guys the very best videos, and specifically the videos on the topics that I think you guys really want to see, instead of adding in fluff just to make sure that there's 2 videos a week. The other main thing is that you guys have great questions, okay? I am reading your comments. I just can't answer all of them. The other big thing is that we just have some really big projects coming up in 2020. I'm just going to announce one of those projects today, but there's some big projects, both personal and business projects, that are coming up in 2020, and I want to make sure that I can continue to be consistent on YouTube. And by cutting back to 1 video a week, it is going to give me so much more wiggle room, because I'm not going to film less videos each week. I've been filming 2 videos every single week, or 3 some weeks, so that I have a little bit of wiggle room built in, but I'm going to continue to film 2 videos a week so that I can take weeks off of filming when I need to. And that's going to make sure that I can keep being consistent. Another thing that I noticed that is making me make this decision is that when your YouTube channel isn't as focused on a specific topic or helping people in a specific way, your YouTube videos won't perform as well. That's because let me give you an example. If on your channel you talk about 5 different topics, topic A, B, C, D, and E, okay? Then someone watches one of your videos. Let's say it's about topic A, they subscribe to your channel, and then a few days later or next week, you make a video and it's about topic B, okay? Well, some of your subscribers, maybe about a fifth or 20% of your subscribers, they're there for topic B, and they'll be excited to watch that. Or at least some of them will be, right? Like, maybe not all of them are exactly particularly interested in that topic, but they're interested in that general topic. So a lot of people who signed up for topic B or subscribed because of a video on topic B, they will watch the video. But all the people who subscribed because of videos on topics A, C, D, or E, they're not going to be interested in topic B. And then that makes the YouTube algorithm think basically that most people don't like your video, that they're not interested in it. In reality, you just have subscribers who are interested in all sorts of things. So it would be like, if you don't watch gaming videos on YouTube, and in the suggested videos, there was a video that was in the gaming category, you don't click on it, right? And it doesn't mean it's a bad gaming video. It just means you don't like gaming videos. But when you have subscribers that have a bunch of different interests, you will notice that your views on your videos will be kind of low. And if you guys have ever taken a look at my channel, or a lot of channels in my category actually, you've probably noticed that the views on my videos are not that high compared to my subscriber count. And this is something that I really want to work on improving in 2020. And the way that I can improve this is by making sure that my videos are more focused on the main topic, which is strategies for building a successful online business, for earning money online, and everything related to that, including obviously YouTube strategies, because YouTube strategies are a huge part of how I earn a living online. But I want to make sure that I stay focused in on that so that I can serve all of my subscribers as well as possible. Okay. So one video a week. It is going to be every week on Tuesdays at 8 a.m. Pacific, which is a different time than normal. We have been doing Tuesdays and Thursdays at 4 p.m., but it's going to be every Tuesday morning at 8 a.m. So I hope that this makes some of you happy, because I used to post videos in the morning and then I switched to afternoon, and a lot of you were disappointed that you had to wait so long for my videos. So now you will be getting them first thing in the morning on Tuesday mornings. And the reason that we picked this time is because I took a look at my analytics, my daily analytics and my analytics for the weeks. And I see that most of my views are coming around 10 a.m. Pacific time, which is interesting because I don't post videos at 10 a.m. And so we're going with 8 a.m. so that the video will come out shortly before most of you are interested in watching the video. So I believe that this time is going to work very well, and that it will also work well for all of our international viewers where like the time is much later for them, so they'll be able to watch the video in the evening. But we'll see how it goes, and of course we could change the schedule in the future if for some reason that doesn't do as well, but that is the plan. Tara asked, how did we find the time in analytics? If you look at the real-time analytics, and you can see it at least for the last 2 days, I think that there is a way you can see it other than that, but I just was watching it for over the period of a couple weeks. I'm just checking in every couple days, and it was consistently being mid-morning for me. Yeah, Free Spirit said, thank you, that will be great for us on the East Coast. So that is what I'm hoping, just that it serves more people around the world. Okay, so I also wanted to talk about my behind the scenes like business strategy reason for why I'm cutting down to 2 videos a week. So in order to make money online or have a successful business, you basically need 3 things. You need to have some sort of product that you're selling. You need to have some people who are interested in buying that product. And then you need some way of selling that product to those people. One more thing that you need, and this kind of goes just along with the people, is you need to have visibility. Like, people need to find out that you exist, that your business exists, that your product exists. YouTube is part of my business strategy. It's part of my marketing strategy, and it works fantastic for getting exposure, for being visible, for getting leads, so prospective customers, and that is great. But the weak part of my business, because I have got leads, right? But a weak part of my business right now is the sales systems. So the systems that are getting people from finding out about me and opting into my email list, or signing up for, or like following me on social media, to purchasing the products that we have. And so when I look at my business plan for 2020 and what I need to do in order to grow the company successfully, I don't need to focus on lead gen strategies because we've got plenty of leads. I really need to focus on improving our conversion rates, which is like the percentage of people who make it from just finding out about your brand to actually purchasing your product. So, I mean, we've been working on this for a while, but I've realized that if I cut back on my YouTube videos, that's going to buy me a few more hours, probably about 2 extra hours per week, that I can really focus in on just improving those sales systems. So that's my business strategy reason. This definitely is not necessarily permanent. We might increase it back to 2 videos per week. That definitely won't happen anytime in the next 6 months. This will be permanent for at least the next 6 months, probably for the next year. But it could change in the future, like once our sales systems are top notch and they're converting really, really well, we might decide to pour more time back into making more YouTube videos. One little thing I just wanted to address is if any of you are thinking about making less videos or something like that, and you're wondering, ooh, I don't know if I can do that, it might hurt my channel, hurt my engagement, hurt my views, something like that. Well, I just want to encourage you, reassure you that it won't, because of how the YouTube algorithm works. Like I said, it doesn't care whether or not, or like how frequently you post. So as long as you're posting frequently enough that people don't forget who you are, your channel will continue to be, let me take care of this. I forgot to ask someone to moderate. I'm sorry, guys. There we go. What was I saying? As long as people don't forget about you, posting less frequently is not going to have any effect on your channel, aside from it might have an effect on your channel's growth. Tara, are you around? I'll make you a moderator. I'm making you a moderator, Tara. Okay, Tara has gotten a promotion, has received a promotion. Tara is now a moderator and she can delete things for me. Okay, what was I saying? So the thing that will affect is it is going to affect my channel's growth rate. I'm almost certain of that because my channel's growth is directly derived from views on my channel. So basically, like I was explaining earlier, for every video that goes viral, for every video that spreads across YouTube, Tara's name is not Tara. Tara's name is Tara, I'm pretty sure. I'm sorry, Tara, that I'm saying your name wrong. My goodness, I'm super distracted now. Okay, every video that goes viral on YouTube, that's new people finding out about my channel, and then a certain percentage of those people go on to subscribe to my channel. And so by cutting my video upload frequency in half, that will mean that I have half the number of videos to potentially go viral, which means that I will probably grow my channel at half the rate. It'll be interesting to see exactly how that pans out. Right now, I'll just give you the exact number so we can maybe compare in the future. Right now, I'm getting, it's coming up here, how many subscribers per month? I've gotten 9,727, so just under 10,000 subscribers in the last 30 days here, or 28 days actually. And that's very normal for my channel. My channel's been growing at this rate for the past couple of years, basically. Pretty much for 2 whole years, I've been getting 10,000 subscribers a month. So we're going to cut down to 1 video a week, and it'll be really interesting to just see if that number cuts down to 5,000. It might not cut in half for me, simply because I have such a library of content that at this point, like a lot of my older videos are going viral or do randomly go viral from time to time. So it might not cut in half for me. If your channel is younger, if you have less of a library of content, then it would be more likely to actually do that. Okay, so the last thing that is on my agenda for today is, okay, that's okay, Tara. Tara says she has to drive. I need to like promote someone else. Who wants a promotion? Give me a comment if you want a promotion. Do you want a promotion? You want to be promoted to moderator? I can add multiple moderators. The Bird Bath and Feeder Diaries is now a moderator. And James William is a moderator. So both of you guys. Okay, and Tronics Fix will be a moderator. Okay, that should work. Thanks, guys. I appreciate your help. I should have asked someone to moderate. I forgot about that being an issue. We have had yeah, the suspense, guys, as you wait for my announcement. But we just like had a really rough week, kind of. We were traveling for a couple weeks and we were sick while we were traveling, and then we came back and we were so just relieved to be home. Yeah, we were just really looking forward to being home. And we came back and our cats have fleas. We don't know how they got fleas while we were gone, but they have fleas. So we are dealing with trying to get rid of fleas, which is just great. And then my son randomly threw up this morning. Don't know why. Just like not fun stuff. So yeah, so that's why I don't have a moderator because I just have like a frustrating and overwhelming day. And so then I was finally like putting together my outline for this live stream right before, and I forgot about asking someone to moderate. So I'm sorry, guys. Okay, so the last thing, the big announcement is yes, I am starting a podcast. So give it up in the comments if you are excited about having a podcast. We are going to start a podcast in January. It is going to be released at the end of January. There should be about 5 episodes up when it is released. We have gotten a lot of the details worked out except for the name. It doesn't have a name yet, so we are still working on that. But let me tell you what the podcast is going to be about because I am really excited about this. Basically, over the last few years, as I've built my business, I went from like struggling for a few years, trying to get it off the ground, trying all sorts of different strategies that didn't work. Finally, it started growing, and then like I've watched my business grow dramatically over the past few years. But one thing that I've noticed is that my success really does not correlate to the number of hours that I work. When my business was not succeeding, I was working a good 30 hours a week on the business plus additional work to earn money otherwise. Then my business started growing, again, still working 20 to 30 hours a week on it. Now I'm working about 20 hours a week on it. So my success just hasn't correlated with the number of hours that I've worked at all. Now, but very easily, I can let my work take over my life. Thanks, Bo. Bo donated $5 to help towards a moderator. Okay. So basically, I see some people working really crazy hours, working 40, 50, 60 hours a week, just working nonstop. And maybe they're successful, maybe they're not. And then I see me over here, I'm working 20 hours a week. And it really depends on which strategies I use. Like that's what affects my success, what affects my profits specifically and my income. And then I see other people who are working even less than me and absolutely killing it. And so I really want to focus in on strategies. What strategies will really help you create the biggest amount of success and earn the most income while not taking your time? So what are the most efficient strategies to reach your goals? Which strategies are the most effective? So that's what the podcast is going to focus in on, basically how to build a successful, profitable online business in 20 hours a week or less. One kind of special feature of the by Tara, one special feature of the podcast is going to be that we are going to do monthly income reports. I think that this is something that you guys will be into. These income reports are going to be a little different than you might have heard on other podcasts or on blogs, in that I'm going to be sharing with you obviously specific numbers, but I'm also going to share with you like what I did to earn the income or what the expense was for, like why I chose to make an expense. And specifically, if a number changes dramatically, like if one month I made $10,000 from course sales, and then the next month for some reason I made $20,000 from course sales, I'm going to share with you what I did that caused the increase and how long that took me. So not only am I going to share with you the income report itself, but I'm also going to share with you my hours that I worked. Now, I know that the hours that I worked probably wouldn't be that exciting in and of themselves, but I want to be accountable to you guys about not over... someone asked, is this the replay or is this live? This is live. Hi there. I want to be accountable to you guys about not overworking, like being authentic with what I am teaching, that you can earn more while working less. But I also want you to see how little time some of these strategies take, and so we can see like which strategies really have the biggest payoff. Because sometimes, like, not gonna lie, sometimes I spend 20 or 30 hours on a strategy that ends up not producing very big results. Other times I do something that takes me an hour and it ends up earning me thousands of dollars. So I think it'll be really interesting to look at an income report from that perspective of basically how much do I ultimately earn per hour, so that you guys can know which strategies will really have the biggest payoff for you. So that's just going to be one of the episodes that we do every single month. We are also going to have lots of just great training on strategies that you can use in your business to earn more while working less. And we're going to have 1 or 2 guests each month that will share also what is happening in their business and what is really working for them. And I'm going to ask at least some of our guests the question, if you had to cut your working hours down to 20 hours per week or less, what would you keep? What would you continue doing, and what would you cut? Okay, so that's basically what the podcast is all about. I hope that you guys are as excited about it as I am. If you've never listened to a podcast before, or it's not something that you're into, I would love to just have you try it, see if you like it. I would love to be the person who gets you into listening to podcasts, because listening to podcasts has really had a really big impact on my life. I've learned so much that has enabled me to become more successful, to balance things better, to earn more money, to be more successful in so many ways. It's just so awesome that you can consume that free content wherever you are, even if you're doing something else. I love listening to podcasts while I'm doing chores. So yeah, if you've never listened to podcasts, I just encourage you to give it a try. If you want to find out more details about the podcast and how to give it, what am I saying? To think about what I'm saying about the podcast and about when it launches and where to find it and things like that, then you could either follow me on Instagram, because I'm not gonna like make a lot of videos here about it, but you could follow me on Instagram at Gillian Z Perkins. My middle name starts with the letter Z as in zebra, so Gillian Z Perkins. Or you can go to my website, which is just gillianperkins.com, and if you scroll down to like the bottom of the page, there's just like a newsletter sign up form, and you can type in your email there, and then I'll get you an email when it is launching. But yeah, it's going to be released at the end of January. There should be 5 or so episodes for you to binge listen to right then. What else was I going to say about that? And there will be an episode per week. So even though we're cutting down to 1 episode here on YouTube, there will also be a second episode on the podcast. So you will be able to get to, like, you'll be able to hang out with me twice a week if you really want that much of me. I will definitely be sharing a couple videos here on this channel about the behind the scenes process of launching a podcast, if you guys are interested in that. I don't know a whole lot about the process, but I have teamed up with Tara. This is Tara, not Tara here in the comments, but Tara McMullen. And she is a great podcaster herself, and she is going to help me launch my podcast, She is managing the launch of my podcast. So I'm learning a whole lot from her in the process, and I would love to share some of that with you guys as well. Leave me a comment right now, actually it's this way, sorry. It's backwards on my phone. Leave me a comment, tell me if you listen to podcasts, and also tell me if you have any interest in starting a podcast yourself, because that will help me know like how many videos I should do here about starting a podcast. Dahlia, I think that's how I say your name. Dahlia asked, how do you plan on monetizing the podcast? That is a great question. This is actually going to be a sponsor-free show. So you're never going to hear me saying like, this episode was brought to you by Squarespace or something like that. That is not going to happen. And the reason for that is not because I'm against sponsors at all. It's just because I would rather sponsor, like basically if I get visibility, if I have exposure, if I have free advertising, I'd rather advertise my own business, my own products, than advertise someone else's products and make money for them. Because I can make a lot more money advertising my own products than I would get from a sponsor. So that is the plan, certainly for now. I do not plan to change that. But I mean, I'm not like saying absolutely no to anything. If someone offered me $1 million to advertise on my show, I would probably say yes, right? But I'm not planning on having any sponsors, and someone would have to give me a lot of money to buy a very small bit of time. So someone said, please leave this live on YouTube, don't delete it. Yes, I am going to leave this live. I had to delete the last, well, I didn't have to. I did delete the last live stream because we had some like serious technical issues right at the beginning. And I didn't want to subject anyone to that, but I will be leaving this live. I wanted to talk to you about, it's even on my list and I just skipped this. Why am I starting a podcast? I mean, I told you what it's about, but I wanted to tell you why. Why don't I just share this content on YouTube? Okay, so basically, as much as I dearly love the YouTube algorithm, and specifically, I think that the YouTube algorithm is unrivaled for getting visibility on the internet. With the YouTube algorithm, it's basically a machine that is sharing your content, your ads for your business, with people who are most likely to be interested in them. So it's free advertising. In fact, it's better than free because YouTube pays you. YouTube pays me something like $5,000 every single month to advertise my business here on YouTube. And that's just a crazy, crazy opportunity. So YouTube algorithm, amazing. But there is one thing, two things kind of about the YouTube algorithm. The first, they're related. So basically, you can't talk about anything boring on YouTube because right over there, if you look down a little bit under those comments, you will see a whole long list of suggested videos. Now, YouTube puts them there intentionally because if someone gets bored while they're watching a video, YouTube doesn't want the person to just leave YouTube. You know, okay, I should go do my chores now. I should go do my homework. They don't want that to happen. They want the person to find something else to interest them, click on those videos over there so that they stay on YouTube. But what that means is that when I'm making a YouTube video, if I get to a boring part of my YouTube video, I lose an awful lot of viewers, which is fine. Okay, it's a free market, it's competition. It's really totally fine. I'm not offended by it at all. I understand why YouTube does it. But it means that I never get the opportunity to talk about boring stuff, because if I talk about boring stuff, then people stop watching. Again, fine. But then the YouTube algorithm thinks people don't like that video, so they don't share it with people, and then other people don't hear the boring, but sometimes very important parts. Because truth, there are things in life and in business that are important that are not exciting or sexy, right? So the thing about the YouTube algorithm is that I can't talk about any of those things because it won't get spread on YouTube at all. No one will see the video promoted in their subscription feed and even have the option to watch it if I get into those more boring things. Now, I'm not saying the podcast is going to be boring, but what I am saying is that I'm going to talk about some things on the podcast that aren't the most exciting things, but they can have a really big impact on your business. Some things that have had a major impact on my business that I want to share with you so that you can make more money in your business, but I just don't have the opportunity to share them on YouTube effectively. So that's one of the main reasons why I'm starting a podcast. The other reason, which goes right along with that, is that as much as I love watching YouTube, and I really do, I spend too much time watching YouTube, I would say. It's like probably one of my biggest vices or wastes of time is I do love YouTube. But you can't watch YouTube while you are driving. You can't watch YouTube while you are mowing the lawn or while anything that you have to use your hands for or really pay attention to, you can't watch YouTube. Great, but there's this other thing called podcast. If you don't know what a podcast is, it's basically like a radio show that you can subscribe to. It is an audio. How do I describe what a podcast is? It's like an ebook it's like an audiobook. It's something you can listen to. You're going to hear my voice, but you won't see my face. You might miss my face. I don't know. But you will get to hear my voice while you're doing something else. So you can listen to them while you're driving or while you're doing chores. That's my favorite thing to do, is listen to podcasts while I do my chores or while I do boring work, because I like to keep my mind. I find that the most annoying or unpleasant part of working out or doing any sort of physical labor is that my mind is bored. So if I listen to a podcast while I'm working out, then I don't get bored, and then I don't even think about the fact that I'm working out. So I want to give you guys that opportunity too to get your learning on and to maybe be a little bit entertained even while you are doing other things so that you don't have to, quote, waste your time watching YouTube, so that you can get more done in less time. I just think it'll be a lot more efficient for all of us. Okay, so that's pretty much everything that I wanted to say in today's live stream. I can't believe this ended up being 40 minutes. I told my husband I was going to be in here for like 20 minutes talking to you guys. Oops. Oh well. So thanks so much for joining me. This was fun. I always love going live. I don't have like a regular idea for something to do live, so I just go live when like there's something that it makes sense. Like it really made sense to come on here live today, tell you guys about the new strategy. But I always love having you guys live in the comments and just getting to interact with you like this. So thank you so much for being here and for supporting my channel. And I hope that you get so much value out of it every single week. Hope that you're loving every single video. And I hope that you decide to join us for the podcast, at least give it a try. I definitely will give you more information in future videos, but if you want to make sure you get the information, then do subscribe to my newsletter on my website, GillianPerkins.com, and or follow me on Instagram. Yeah, but I'm gonna wrap this up. I'll be seeing you around. I need to figure out how to end this on my phone. Okay, see you later. Have a great day.